You love, yeah, you love, you love, you love this podcast. You love, yeah, you love, you love, you love this podcast. You love this podcast. You love this podcast.
We've been on fire. It's like a daily run. It's the Pulpit Podcast, baby. Season 5, episode 181.
Yeah.
What the business is. It's that man with the plan, Big Kev, and that's Cuss with the bus, Big Bo.
Yo.
And you know we got that food for your soul. This show, now you know we got to do this disclaimer. This disclaimer is a vital protection to you fragile listeners. Fragile listeners. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when I watch other podcasts, like when I watch like the Joe Budden podcast, and he see how much backlash they get for what they say, you know what I'm saying, when they look in the comments, right? This is me. He kind of does a disclaimer too, but this disclaimer really letting you know, like, we might say some wild stuff. I won't even say might, most likely.
We are.
Out of all the topics, one of us is going to say something. For example, like last week when I was talking about the race, you know what I'm saying, the race as far as dinner times, right? Some dude say, you always got to make it about race. I was like, you dumbass. It's a joke. It's not me being racist. You know what I'm saying? It's a joke, and I'm getting on everybody, not just one race. You know what I mean? But one person who shouldn't have listened. But I'm glad you did.
He
I had to
should have
school
listened.
you.
He needs
Right.
to listen.
But I'm glad you did because I had to school you real quick. You know what I mean? But for those who don't want to go through all the rigmarole of what just happened, I give you this. The Pulpit Podcast is not a gospel or religious podcast.
Say it once more.
I said, you know, I got to do it. I said, the Pulpit Podcast is not a gospel or religious podcast, but we are bringing that gospel in the form of information straight like that. And y'all know, this podcast is based on the foundation of positivity,
Okay.
motivation,
You don't say.
inspiration, and most important, love. Bring it on in. Bring it on in.
Hey.
So we don't do anything without a weekly affirmation. And I got something short, brief, and sweet. If God doesn't fix the situation, he is using the situation to fix you. Think about it. Telling you, like we always pray, we want God on our time, you know what I'm saying, to take care of something or make something happen for us. Maybe he's trying to teach you patience. Maybe he's trying to teach you that you need to change things about yourself and this situation will turn on its own. You got to pay attention to it.
Sometimes you just got to let it simmer and stew.
That's right. Let it simmer and stew. There we go. So we talking about, what's good, Bo?
Yeah, chilling, man.
Fresh off Thanksgiving. How was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, it was good, man. You know, I had to work, but I still got up and fried a turkey and smoked some chicken and ate good and went to work.
That's all that matters.
Man.
My Thanksgiving was good. Visited 2 houses, you know what I'm saying? Kicked it over my brother's house. It was a good time. They ate early, fairly early, you know. Then I had to go to my cousin's house. And what I realized is no matter the camaraderie, family, it is so great just to hear various conversations from young folks, you know what I'm saying, from old folks, from middle-aged folks, you know what I'm saying, and just various colors, you know what I'm saying, and backgrounds having conversation and having good dialogue on that day. It's a good situation, man. It's like
family.
I love family,
just,
friends, just, you know what I'm saying, like people you never met, because like at Kellen's house, it was some people I had never met before came over, you know what I'm saying? We got to talk about football,
Man.
you know. It's just some things that can always cross a bridge, you know what I'm saying? And make people act like they know each other for a long time, you know what I'm saying? So
just met.
especially if you are already a personable person like myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, and Bo, you know, that energy, we spoke about it before, like that we're high vibrational people because people like us. People want to converse with us. People want to come up to us. They look at us. They, do I know you? Or you seem familiar? Or, you know what I'm saying? It's always something to that magnitude. And yeah, it was good times. So what's up, PP fam? You know, your boys is back with another episode. You know, this is how we do. People loving the Thanksgiving episode. They liked a lot of the stuff we were talking about. You know, like I said before, me and Bo, we just gonna be us. Always. That's all we can do.
Man.
That's all we can do. So, Bo, one of the conversations that did come up during Thanksgiving.
Mm.
We're talking about public schools. And I know I went to a public school, he went to a township. We wanted to give y'all the differences, you know what I'm saying? What, I'll say, if any, what troubles did you have coming up in a township?
Troubles?
Troubles or anything?
The trouble we had was that we had teachers that cared about us and wanted to educate us. If that's a problem, I don't know. If you didn't want to get educated, boy,
Okay.
you shouldn't go to Warren Central Township because
Or the township in general.
the teachers, maybe it could have been me. Maybe they could have just seen potential.
Well, yes, your experience though. You know what I mean?
But the teachers stayed on me.
Okay.
They
I see something valuable in you.
Man, it was to the point where 8th grade, I'm acting a fool.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Fulmer goes and tells Miss Knox. Miss Knox, the black teacher, don't play.
Mm-hmm.
She come and pull me, and she little bitty. I'm only in the 8th grade. I ain't even grew, but she's still short. But she pulled me to the side and ran me up and down, read me, and got me back on point. Like, yeah, you can have fun, but you smart.
Yeah.
Don't
let it waste.
Don't let it waste. So going in Warren Township, I came up with teachers that cared about me.
You felt like they were more invested.
They were. They were.
Yeah.
They were all the way through to graduation.
Okay.
That's why I said I love the fact that I happen to end up in a township because I seen all the IPS kids who try to come to Warren and some survive. But I remember my one guy, it was our senior year, and he's like, man, I got to go back to Arlington or I'm not going to graduate on time.
Yeah, we're set up. But this is a whole nother story. So, and this is what I want to tell people. I wanted to speak to this because I want to tell people, stop making fun of people who come from an IPS background, public school background. You don't understand what it took for that person to graduate, for that person to be successful out of that upbringing and those humble beginnings, because I'll just give you the forefront. One, Cuz was already in a 2-level, maybe 3-level math reading course before I even had touched something. So if I'm going to, we just put them in numbers just to be, hypothetical, whatever, right? If I was in level 7, he was in 10. So how can an IPS student go against them when you're already fighting an uphill battle, right?
Boy.
That's one thing. 2, teachers didn't care about us like that. They were there to get a paycheck, fill some type of agenda for the city, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Yeah, make a quota. We were quotas, you know what I'm saying, basically, or whatever, right?
Numbers.
Also, environment. How do you expect a student to learn when they're trying to take a test and there's no AC, there's 95-degree weather, sun beaming, bees flying in and out the window nonstop? And if anybody knows me, knows I can't stand bees. So you think I'm really focused on trying to ace this test or take this test when I know yellow jackets is flying around my head every time I put my head down to really? No. We getting up while the test going on, smacking bees on the window, smashing them with our books that was meant for learning. And everybody in the IPS pretty much has the same story that, where's our AC at? Teacher Lounge had AC. I didn't want to put no money into the student, right? Ain't no way in the world that only place that had it, AC, I want to say, is the teacher lounge and the library. And people would skip to the library, not to learn,
To stay
but
cool.
to stay cool. Them is the things we had to learn.
Boy, yeah, might have to risk getting stabbed in the lunch break.
And I was just about to bring that up, and I was present for this.
Man.
Like, you never seen nobody get killed on school grounds. It's a wild environment. I was a freshman.
Yep, I remember.
A guy who took me under his wing. Like I said, for some reason, like I said, high vibrational. The seniors always looked out for me. As a freshman, I can name so many seniors who, when I went to class, they're like, Kev, you can sit over here with us. Or, you know what I'm saying, you could just vibe with us. And you know what I'm saying, I hung with them. We met up, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But I had a guy, he was a different kind of guy. It was earth science that we had class together. And he was smart. And so he was teaching me, you know what I'm saying, stuff that I didn't understand. I was having trouble with the learning or the curriculum at that time. He would teach me stuff, and that was Bertram Bowman. Bertram was also the son of the dean at the time, and Bertram lost his life over a girl over the weekend, and was taken inside the cafeteria. And it's still traumatic to this day. Just like I said before, if you ain't a killer and you ain't never seen blood gushing out of a human, you don't know what that does to you and your psyche as an adult till you die. You know what I'm saying? I still see visions sometimes of Bertram, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. He was a good dude. situations happen, you know what I'm saying? Volatile kids who don't know how to deal with emotions
Boy.
and handle it the wrong way, but that happened at my school.
Yeah.
And so I come up from the school of hard knocks, you know what I'm saying? And like, don't look down upon somebody who come from public school because they had to go through more than you could ever imagine just to learn, just to have a chance to get that diploma, a chance to go to college, you know what I'm saying, or a trade school, or just make it out, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I knew people that brought guns to school, got expelled. I'm talking about not trying to do no Columbine type stuff, you know what I'm saying? They were just trying to get at somebody else, you know what I'm saying, literally, but that was the environment that I was in.
But I know, township folks, the cats who, went to, Lawrence Township, Pike Township, Ben Davis. What's Ben Davis? It's not what is that township?
I forget what it is, but
it ain't Ben Davis, but I forget the township. But all of them had friends and family that went to IPS.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody knew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you I'm talking to you and what you going through at Arlington, I'm over here at Dub C or at Stony Brook.
Yeah.
I ain't even at Dub C. I'm over at Stony Brook like, man.
I was going to John Marshall. That's what you mean.
I'm over taking algebra classes and learning French and Spanish.
Yeah, we ain't not even on that at all.
And
I was naturally smart. Like, I'm going to tell you this, I didn't apply myself because I was naturally smart. Like, I've always been able to assess things very quickly, right? So if the teacher's talking, I might even have to read the book, but I'm listening to what he says, and I knew how to go in the book and match up what he said, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I passed tests. I wouldn't even have to read the book all the way through. I go find the exact answer. That when the test came up, I aced test, but I didn't apply myself enough that I should have. But that's also, like I said before, it's hard. And then you want to be cool, you know what I'm saying? Because people come in there, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you think you already at the bottom of the barrel, you're like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna make it here, or I'm not gonna do this. So now you go, well, at least I'm gonna have a great 4 years clowning. I'm gonna get after these women.
Definitely clowning going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna get at these women. I'm a clown. I'm gonna have a good time. I'm in here for 8 hours.
Yeah, it was a playground. That was
playground, bro.
It was a playground.
We be in class cracking jokes the whole time. Then we get kicked out and had to go to GLC, which is Guidance Learning Center. Wasn't no guidance there. That was the hangout.
Cause you was at Warm where you was at Arlington.
At a certain point in time, I was.
I'll be walking around. I'm like, cuz, the fuck? What are you doing here, man? Shouldn't you be at school?
And that's what I'm saying about applying yourself. I was too busy just trying to leave and just have a good time. You know what I'm saying? So, cuz them be over there. I want to see what the women look like over at Warren.
You know what they look like.
And I was over there
just walking around like
getting at them. I was like, they knew. It's like, ain't you? I get up in there and then he'd be like, ain't you Bo's cousin? Yup.
Hey, now what's funny though? Township didn't have the security that IPS had.
Nope.
Like, cause we would do that. We would go to IPS schools.
You can't get in there.
Hey,
like
them
that.
dudes would be how we even dressed. They was like,
no, y'all not from around here.
Y'all not from around here.
here.
What school y'all go to? Oh, okay, yeah, y'all going back to there.
Plus, IPS is more of a family-based thing, so they know you. Like, the security desk, they know the people and the kids. Y'all, like, we don't know these gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Y'all must be up here to do something.
We get into tech.
Yeah, tech.
We get in tech. Get in tech because
tech is open campus.
Open campus.
Yeah, open campus.
But I forget what. It might have been Hal. They wasn't messing
with.
But like
this,
Ripper wasn't
I've
messing
been
with
to every high school doing why I should have been in my high school. Like, I used to skip. I used to hang with people who I hang with a bad crowd. I used to hang with people who skipped, had the cars. You know what I'm saying, and I would hang out and come back by time of school, get on the bus like nothing happened. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like I said, I was at his school. Walking around the halls, like they all in they halls and they whatnot, and then I would see.
I'm in class.
He in class. I'm looking like he in class, and he found me. I was like, matter of fact, I seen one person. He was like, "Hey, you a Bo's cousin?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Where he at?" I was just gonna go over to class, like, "What up, cuz?"
I'm now looking. I'm like, this.
Yeah,
I can't. I'm almost like, do I need to get a pass and go see what's going on?
Right, but yeah. So it's like, yeah. So next time you come in contact with a person who went to public school, do not try to make those jokes because you have no idea.
Nah, it's gonna be jokes, man.
It's jokes, but to a certain extent. But I'm saying you can roast with people you have that rapport with. But I ain't about to let nobody random person. No, ain't no random person just about to be kiki. Nah, you don't know what it had to go through, and I'm probably smarter than you anyway. So don't try to make it about the school I come from and the system that I come from to try to say that's who I am as a person. Nah, buddy. Nah, it ain't that. All right, so something I seen, I thought about, old stores and stuff like discontinued stores, Bo. If you could choose only one out of these stores I'm about to say, which one would you pick? So we got Blockbuster. We got Radio Shack. We got Payless. We got Sam Goody. How about Zehrs, Kmart, Montgomery Ward? Out of any of them stores, what would you pick or say come back?
Out of all of them, that's the most reasonable and work with what goes on in the world right now. I'm gonna say Payless. Payless shoe stores, bro. Especially when Mackenzie came back up here and I had to get her for school. Man, I would go to Payless. I'll get her like 4 pairs of shoes.
Yeah.
Different, like.
And they were nice looking shoes, like you could get away with it. Yeah, you could get away with it.
She might have a little sandal, flip-flop type, just different shoes. Under $100.
Yeah.
Come on, let's run that.
Yeah, run that. Anybody can make ends meet off of that, Jack. You can get 4 pairs of shoes, different outfits, match them up, you know what I'm saying, whatnot, under $100.
Like we set for school.
You can't even breathe on a shoe for less than $100
baby.
Nowadays for one pair. Feel me? Payless was definitely the thing because I know I've gotten stuff out of Payless. Bo's got stuff out of Payless. You know what I'm saying? Like our parents did what they did. We were still fly though. Like you might not have had the best at sometimes, but they made sure that you had something new, something that looked good, and that's what people can lose sight of now. But
smart shopping.
Smart shop. I'm gonna say Sam Goody because music based, right? I remember the time the CDs and
the one in Broad Ripple.
Any of them, you know what I'm saying? They had some in the mall too. I just remember being able to go to Sam Goody and just go after CD after CD. I'm buying this. You got the little, remember how they had the little plastic thing, you know what I'm saying? The CD was in. Hey, I got about 5 of them in my hand. Then I go to the cassettes. I remember I used to get all them instrumentals. Sam Goody was my spot. Like I used to go get all these instrumentals and then with this taking y'all back. Y'all remember the stereo system with the record on one side, the tape play on this side, and you record? That was how you dubbed. I was dubbing and just stopping. This instrumental, boom. Now I'm doing the next one. I was making mixtapes off instrumentals so we could rap to off of karaoke, but I stayed in Sam Goody. All my money was going to a new CD they're coming out or instrumentals that they had. Remember, because they had singles with instrumentals on them. So I would look for the hottest new. I might even heard the single. Oh, it's instrumental. I remember because I had Onyx and it was instrumental I hadn't heard before.
Everybody
and I was
had
like, let me know those last days though. I hadn't heard that yet. But I got that instrumental and I loved it. We rapped on that.
Now everybody had that instrumental. That's a 90s freestyle cypher beat.
Boy. And so I always stayed in Sam Goody. And I remember Sam Goody like the back of my hand. I did like Montgomery Ward too because I worked at Montgomery Ward.
Montgomery Ward was after I would go to National Record Mart and buy my CDs.
Yeah.
I would then walk over to Montgomery Ward and bump them loudly.
Yeah.
Bumping Jeru the Damager. Nas Illmatic.
Yep.
These are the albums I'm bumping in Montgomery Ward. Biggie's Ready to Die.
Ready to Die.
What's my group? Diggable Planets, that second
Diggable
one.
I'm cool like that.
The second album.
The second one?
The second one. Man, I love that album so much. As soon as I get that, and I had like 20 minutes before I had to go to work at Man Alive.
Yep.
Shoot over to Montgomery Ward. We're gonna bump this loudly, and I don't care.
It's like we seasoned, man. Like we both worked in the mall too. Like I worked on every job you can imagine, from every facet of every tier of work.
I've never done fast food.
I've done fast food. I've done warehouses and transportation. I've done the office work. I've done everything, management. I've been in every
Never
tier.
done management. I'm a goon.
Yeah, I've done it all. So I cross, my skill set is vast when it comes to that. But when I worked at Montgomery Ward was like a mix of Burlington and JCPenney at the time, or a Lazarus. You know what I'm saying? It had a mix of that where it was like kind of luxury, but really not luxury. It was affordable luxury type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
It was Walmart without the groceries or so. I mean, because they had.
But it was a little bit better
they
than
had
Walmart though. But but I'm saying though, but my gun was looked at as an upstanding business. It was like it wasn't like how people look at Walmart's
they had
ghetto.
cheap clothing, but they also sold good electronics.
Bingo. So what I'm saying, so it was a little bit of affordability, and then also you gotta have your pennies. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have some money.
Go get your TV, go get your radio.
Yeah, Montgomery Ward was a nice little spot though. Whatever. But yeah, that's taking it back.
Blockbuster, hey,
Blockbuster, hey, I'd had some times in Blockbuster because I remember like when they had, and I'm gonna let y'all in on something, right? Blockbuster and Take One Video, right? Take One Video was around the corner from my house, and they had the little porn section, right? And as a kid, you just keep seeing this room, this swinging door, and it's funny. They put this door on here that has the most loudest.
They want to know, yeah.
They want to know who's going in and out that muscle. Mine, though, I was getting the gall. Every time I be in, I said, I'm going to get in there. One day, I'm going to get in there. So one day, we didn't have school. And I walked up there, and there was this little young dude. I was like, man, I'm crawling up under this door, man. I'm going to see what's in there. And when I got in there finally as a young man, I was like, OMG. It is parts everywhere. Like, I'm talking about 80-something titles and boxes everywhere.
To the wall.
Hey, it was naked overload, Jack.
Man.
But
not Jack.
Naked overload, Jack. You feel me? But hey, for real. So yeah, Blockbuster, we used to get the movie every Friday night, Saturday night.
Boy. Hey. When they had the deal where you can get like 5, 6 movies.
You walking out Blockbuster about 16.
And you can keep it for like 5, 6 days.
And then you get mad because somebody overkept their money. I've been trying to watch this movie about 2 weeks.
Man.
Because they get the newest movie in and they might only have like 10 copies. Like, man, every time I go to this mug, y'all out.
I love how we stumbled on Half Baked.
Oh my goodness.
Blockbuster.
Yeah, we did.
Went to Blockbuster and we like we gotta get the minimum. You gotta get the minimum. To get the deal, you got to get so many movies, And we was like,
a la carte.
Half Baked. He was like Half Baked. I was like, I didn't know nothing about it.
I seen Dave Chappelle, and I was like, it's a comedy. It says it's a comedy. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
We got to watch them mug, and that's one of my favorite movies to this day.
Man.
Half Baked is one of my favorite movies.
Your mama was like, what are y'all watching up there?
None.
Y'all laughing too much.
None at all.
We was up there dying.
But yeah, good times. If you remember a store that we might not have named, let us know in the comments when it's dropped. And we can go ahead and take that walk down memory lane. Mm-hmm. All right, Bo.
Yeah.
What role do you play at family gatherings?
Right now, I'm the drunk uncle. I've grown into the drunk uncle. But no, I've always been the hugger.
He definitely the hugger.
Since I was a kid, man, I've always been that.
He is the hugger.
Come in, everybody. Auntie, uncle, cousin, friend, or whoever you are, give me a hug.
He's a hugger.
Hey, what y'all?
I will say that.
Y'all want to talk? Hang on, I got to finish giving my hugs.
The embracer.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm the hugger.
I'm gonna say the role I play is probably the one who always got to do something. Like I gotta either pick up one of my aunties or I gotta pick up something heavy. Yeah, like
they be like, I want Kevin.
Big strong Kevin Jr.
Hey, she can ask for you, G.
They bring Kevin Jr. over here. He's big and strong. You know, so they don't even ask my brother. He's bigger than me at the time.
They don't ask.
They ask for me every time.
Kevin Jr.
I am the person. Anything with strength, they gonna bring Kevin Jr. over here. We need to pick this up. Bring Kevin Jr. over here. I never forget it. My auntie, and this is even when I'm older. This is recent.
She couldn't get out the damn seat.
That's what I'm saying. Man. So that shows you it never goes anywhere. I'm over. It's Donovan, right? Or
that might have been. That might have been Donovan's.
Yeah, I think it's Donovan's graduation party, right?
Yeah.
And we was over there chilling, me and Bo outside kicking it, just catching up and whatnot, and having a decent time. You know what I'm saying? And also they said, Kevin Jr., come in here. What's going on? Auntie all of a sudden said her legs ain't moving, and can you pick me up out this chair? And I'm gonna tell you right now, I am a very strong individual. But do you understand how it is getting dead weight? And you're not trying to hurt somebody who's fragile. So I don't get a good grip because I'm trying to be tender as, you know what I'm saying, at the same time while I'm grabbing her, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to handle with care. But I'm like, hey, you not giving me nothing.
She ain't.
Literally.
You gotta just drag her, man.
But then one part about it is his mama which is the older one, you know what I'm saying, is out there just killing her. He's talking about, I don't know how that fool got in the chair anyway. Like, what you sit in that little chair for anyway?
Man, you know,
Auntie,
my mama snapped a turtle.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
She stay on Auntie.
Auntie was in my ear just saying that stuff. I was dying laughing, but she was like, thank you for helping your auntie, baby, but you know that she crazy. It's like, but that's family stuff though. The family gatherings. Also, they'll know us as the people conspiring to do something or cracking jokes on people.
Oh, we are going. What y'all laughing at?
Our table in the back is normally consisted of me, him, his brother, our two other cousins, and my brother most times, right? And that table is just full of laughs and jokes. People be trying to, are y'all talking about me? Not
We
yet.
might be.
Might be, but not yet. You ain't crossed the.
When that even came across our mind,
Well, now let me look at you.
What you got on your feet?
And I remember, I never forget it. One time we was literally at it's supposed to be a talent show. We had did a family reunion. It was a talent show. Let's just say, poor babies up there that was doing it. They wanted us to perform. We probably the most
Oh, you talking
talented.
about the cousins?
Yeah.
Everybody was bad that night.
That's what I'm saying.
Cousins,
The most talented didn't perform.
The Jones cousin, OG, she was she sung.
Hey, she sung A Hero Come Along.
Woo!
Hey, my God, man.
I wish camera phones was really functional back
Right.
then.
Y'all look at these videos on TikTok and be rolling.
Man.
If we could have recorded back then, y'all would be laughing for days. But that was me and Bo.
It would be a meme. Like people would be putting it behind. I wish if you could hear the vocals.
Oh my God. It was
and
terrible.
a hero.
When a hero
No, which one?
comes along. It was cracking. But it was deep. It was deep. And then she tried to hit them high notes. It was like, this is all bad.
Man, it was
Like you picked the hardest song with the hardest octaves, probably in music, you know what I'm saying, performing.
And you can't sing,
And you can't sing to even manipulate them. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it was bad. But
Good
family.
times.
It's family.
Good times.
But they was laughing at us like, you and Bo didn't perform. Y'all the most talented of the family.
But yeah, we're not doing that.
I came to eat, laugh,
Yeah.
joke. That's what I come to do.
Y'all
I'm
gotta
not
pay
y'all.
me to perform.
I'm not y'all performing donkey.
I'm a rapper now.
Yeah,
I
you
got
gotta
songs
pay
on the
me.
radio now.
We got songs on the radio, baby. We've been doing shows like
Yeah,
you got to pay me.
now.
Selfish
this
it
for
might
free.
have been, but that's what we was at.
No, we was stupid.
We were stupid. But let us know what role you play in your family gatherings. All right, Bo. So we all go on vacation. We all be wanting a vacation. Like I want mine. I can't wait for mine. It's coming soon too. It's needed. But what makes a vacation feel like a vacation to you? Is it the food? Is it the scenery? Is it who you went with? Or is it the fact you just don't have to do nothing? No alarms, no type of sense of timing, none of that.
All of the above.
All of the above.
All of the above. I mean, that's what makes a vacation to get out of the norm, to do something different.
Yeah.
Me personally, I'm not with all the itinerary. Like, let's go here, let's be here. Like, nah, let's just freestyle.
Yeah.
You know, wake up. Hey, they got something downstairs. Let's go down there. Let's have something to eat. Let's get. Oh, they got mimosas. Oh, let's get started. Let's see where this goes. Oh, we go down there. Somebody says, "Hey, this place. Ooh, let's go check out this place." I like that vibe more than like. All right, at 8 o'clock we want to be downstairs.
Structure.
By 9 o'clock we're going to be in the car. And we're
Itinerary
head to
for the day will be: we're going 9 o'clock. We're going here at 10
get
o'clock.
out of town, and you vibe, and then you see the energy that comes. People that you interact with, and then they start inviting you to places, and that's what I love about a vacation.
I would say this: it's all the above, but then it's not sometimes because sometimes you can go to a great scenery, you can go to a great place, you know what I'm saying, that you've never been, you know what I'm saying, that's going to create an inviting, exciting energy. Or you can go to a place you go like every year. Like my family, we have a annual Florida trip, right? And it's really about the camaraderie of being around your family. Like when you move out of a house that you're used to seeing your family every day, and you start living as a grown man, you got your own stuff, right? You don't see your family as much. And you don't get to see these people like, you see them in maybe a couple hours in that day, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But to see somebody for 6 or 7 days, it makes you realize two things. I miss them, but I'm glad I'm out of the house too. So it's a great dynamic, and I always look forward to that. Plus, I'm hanging with my nephews. I don't get to see them every day. Like, we're going 6, 7 days. I don't get to wake up with them. You know what I'm saying? Almost like living with them to see what they do and looking at their mannerisms, how they grown up and stuff like that. So I like that. The food is definitely a good one too. If you go to some place that got certain restaurants that your city don't have.
And that's my thing too. When you go out of town, there should be a rule. No chain restaurants.
No chain. It depends on how you going. If you living in a house,
okay.
like if you going like how we do, where you get an Airbnb and you're having to get groceries and stuff like that, it's going to be times where in that whole 6 or 7
I'm talking about
days.
as far as going out to eat. I'm saying chain restaurants is your TGI Fridays.
Oh, you talking about
Cheesecake
if you're gonna
Factory.
go sit in somewhere and actually have a restaurant
If you're going
day.
to another town, find something that's just there.
Yeah.
Not no chain where you can go anywhere.
Right.
You know,
I got you.
and find a spot. Whatever city, town, if it's a small country town, find their best mom and pop restaurant. Check them out. Don't go to Applebee's. Don't go to Denny's. Don't go to the chain that you can get
anywhere
right around the corner.
Yeah.
Go find places.
Unless that's all they got. You know, sometimes you in a spot where they don't have an exotic place. You know, you got to do what you got to do.
You end up in fucking Muncie, you got no choice.
Yeah. Sometimes you in a spot, it's pretty
Key.
much the same as where you come from. So
They
you got to
have
do
no
what you got to do.
No
But I will also say it is who you go with, because if you go with somebody you don't like or get on your nerves, they can turn your vacation. But I'm just saying, you might have liked them before the trip. Sometimes, you know how, hey, you be with somebody for a long time, you start seeing certain signs, you like, you know what?
I done been on trips and I done messed stuff up early where I know they didn't like me.
That's what I'm saying. You know, somebody get to asking the food, they get too drunk, they smoke, they get in some trouble, they change your trip.
Get in
just
a fight
by
with
their actions,
furniture?
Behaviors like, hey, man, I don't like that nigga, man.
No, they
don't bring that nigga around here no more,
they
man.
They left me in there. I was hurt. They left me.
Yeah. All right, so now we got a new segment. This segment is called the Petty Olympics. And if you know, I'm Petty Pendergrass, you feel me? Like, I get petty for fun, not to hurt, but to have a little fun with it. So
I don't believe him.
You don't believe me?
Nah, I don't believe you. Yeah, you be trying to hurt some feelings. You be trying.
Depending.
You be trying to
pending on what's the situation. But here we go.
Yeah.
So this is the Petty Olympics. We're going to give some scenarios that me and Bo will score between 1 and 10. 1 is that maturity. That means they handled it correctly. And 10 is the pure Olympic level of pettiness. Like they're in the Hall of Fame energy. And this is why we're going to tell why we gave that score. And then we're also going to have you guys vote on what we go through, right? Then you're going to see which one was the most pettiest, or which one you could vote on who won the award, who is the gold winner, and you can also rate these petty scenarios. So here we go. The I'm not calling first standoff. I know y'all been there, you know what I'm saying? You at odds with whoever. It could be male or female, you know what I'm saying? You just at odds with I'm not gonna be the one to bend or break. I'm standing fast, standing firm, standing on business. You both been arguing. Nobody wants to break the silence. You wait 48 hours just to see who's more stubborn. Hey, score, Bo.
That's a basic one.
It is basic.
That's a basic. That happens all the time. And like you said, it could be man or woman.
I would give it a 5.
Yeah, I was about to say in a 5 range.
It's a 5
Yeah,
range.
it's like an average.
Yeah, it's an average. That's average. That's average pettiness right there. Yeah. Okay. Thanksgiving just passed, so we got a nice little Thanksgiving one. The Thanksgiving Tupperware snatch. You bring your good containers to a family dinner. As soon as the dessert is served, you start collecting your Tupperware like it's like you work for TSA. Like, hey, now y'all not stealing my stuff. Hey, score.
That's an 8.
Because you're around family, so you would think you wouldn't think they thieving like that.
And plus, too, even if you leave it there, you know it's there. You can come back the next day and get it after it's been washed.
I'm with the 6.5 to 7 because Tupperware, you know, like I hate when you know you got something, when you at your house and you're trying to prepare something or put something up, and you're like, I know I had some Tupperware bowls in this cabinet, and now they nowhere to be found. So I'm with the 6.5, 7. You know, it's like, Bo, it's not as, I wouldn't take it as serious, you know what I'm saying, as an 8. So
I done left some nice little brand new
right.
Tupper, just got some fresh ones, left it there like, you got it, bro, man. Don't even worry about it.
All right, so now we got the Instagram story spy. You block someone from seeing your story, but only for 24 hours, so they don't even see you having fun without them.
That's lame.
Petty score.
That ain't even petty. What
It is petty. It's petty, but it can be lame as well. But it's petty. Because you're basically trying to say, well, I was doing this, and then you don't want them to think you was out there doing the other thing, you know what I'm saying? And that's like, yeah, you put too much energy into it, if you ask me. I'm gonna go with a 7 because you put too much energy into it.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's too much energy for me.
7.5.
You blocking somebody, unblocking somebody, then you don't know if they even see the story or not.
Go have a great time and do you.
Now, here we go. The parking spot revenge. Your neighbor always takes your parking spot. You finally get home before them and park perfectly centered across 2 spots. Petty score.
Like,
that's a 9, G.
I want to say that, but at the same time, it happens so much.
It's a 9, though.
That it's almost like you can almost put it as
because you
literally
could have still parked in a spot. You could have still parked in a spot to where you got your favorite spot, and they could have parked.
8.7.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 9 because that's me. Like, you mess with me first. You took my spot all these times. I'm gonna make sure you feel it now. You can't park over here at all. They left you a spot where you could kind of park in a spot, but it wasn't your favorite. I'm gonna make sure you don't get to park at all over here. You're gonna have to walk a country mile to your crib.
Man.
That's petty. I'm that type of petty. So that's a 9. That's a 9 from me. Here we go. The playlist message. You send someone a playlist full of sad breakup songs, but say, "Oh, it's just something I was listening to today." Petty score or not?
What, are you trying to break up with them?
I don't know. Maybe you just try. You know how people play games.
I ain't understanding that one. Hang on.
You send someone a playlist full of sad breakup songs, but say, "Oh, it's just something I was listening to today," but you probably are trying to break up with them or give them the idea you want to break up with them, but you won't say it.
That's fucking sad, man. That's not even petty. That's like, what is that? Not passive aggressive. What is that? That's not standing up for yourself.
Gaslighting.
That's some bullshit. I guess stupid level 8.
That's petty though. Especially if you gonna break up with a girl, but you sit there you took the time to concoct.
No, it'd be petty if y'all break up and then you send the playlist.
But now you already broke up, so who cares? That's just to remember.
But that's being petty. But to try to lead,
I think both could be petty because my thing is, so they're trying to guess. Well, what is it for? It was like, well, I really want to tell you, I don't want to be with you no more. But you did all these songs. You concocted this whole list. That's really petty. You took the time to concoct the whole playlist just to send somebody just to be like, at the end of the song 10, when song 10 ends, we end. That's petty as all get out. That's a high petty.
That's evil.
That's evil. That's an evil petty.
That's evil.
But hey, here we go. The double text delay. Someone takes, this is me. Hold on. Someone takes 3 hours to text back, so you purposely take 3 hours and 2 minutes to respond. That's me. I promise it's me. If I notice you do it and you have a routine of doing it, and you take a long time to text back, when you text me back, I'm going to take longer. I am. What'd you do, Bo?
I mean, that's petty, but I don't even think about that shit.
I do. I'm petty.
Like, people be doing shit. I don't. Yeah.
If it's a routine, no, it's doing stuff. It's like, but if you have a routine, I'm not talking about just one person did it one time and you did it. I'm talking about this is their routine that they take a long time to text back. So guess what? When you finally decide to text back,
but it all depends.
I'm going to make you wait too.
When the message gets there.
Message ain't taking 3 to 4 hours, G.
If a motherfucker might be asleep, fucking fell asleep, and a text message comes in, you might even.
There's a thing called read.
You don't even look at the phone. I'm asleep.
There's a thing called read.
I'm asleep.
There's a thing called read. We're high tech now. You can see that somebody read your message and didn't reply back. So
I don't even look at the phone.
But I'm just saying.
But if you look at the phone.
But if it says delivered and you didn't answer it, I ain't get mad about that.
But hey, motherfucker sleep.
But if you're in a conversation, it's different. If we're at work, you're not asleep. It's certain scenarios where you can't play that off. Yeah. I'm saying if I text you and I know we're both up, and you just don't respond for whatever reason, so when you do respond, guess what? You're going to get it back. You're going to get it back.
Yeah, that's petty 10.
Petty 10. Petty 10. That's me. Petty 10. Petty Pendergrass in the building. All right. The event, I won't be there surprise. They didn't invite you somewhere, cool. Next time they invite you, you show up 30 minutes late on purpose and act unbothered. Petty score.
9. I mean, to me, to be honest, if you felt some type of way because they didn't,
I'm not gonna come.
I'm not gonna come to the next.
So I'm different. Like if you made me feel some type of way, I feel like I got to do that. I'm not gonna come.
Yeah,
but that is petty. If you did do something like that, that is petty as well. So
I just ain't gonna come.
All right, here we go. The petty cash request. They owe you $17 You send them a reminder with the exact amount of $17 like you work for the IRS. Hey, I want my money. I'm on that time. Hey, I'm on that time. I might even add $1 or something. You might have forgot.
on 17?
Then they hold up. And
Yeah,
then
that's what they do.
And then when nigga be like, you want that old funky ass 17? It wasn't
ass.
funky when I gave it to you, mom.
Funky ass.
Yeah.
Here, take 20.
Yeah, here 20. I give you 20. Well, you should. It's called interest.
Man.
It's the American way. It's called interest, Jack. But yeah, so that's me. I think that's on a high level of 9 or 10 because you definitely being petty when you do the exact. Because normally you could be like, hey, you got a chance to get that money. It's ways you can do it that's a little bit more slick and sly. But when you just sit up there and say, hey, or you see a Cash App request or a Apple Pay request, be like $17. Like, hey, man, pay me my goddamn money.
I'll put it like this. This is my thing when it comes to loaning and borrowing money and whatnot. If you hit me up for under $50, I give it to you. When we get into the hundreds, that's a loan.
Mhm.
You're gonna have to pay that back.
Yeah, you gonna.
And I'm gonna come see you.
You're gonna have to pay anything back, but I'm more lenient.
But
with
if it's
the
under
50,
if it's under 50 and I got it at the time,
yeah.
boom, I got you.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be hitting you up for no 20, 30.
No,
40,
you get it
50.
to me when you can.
Yeah, or you never know. You might be out and
Or you get it back, pay it back, pay it back.
Hey, now I bought you some drinks. Just
Pay it back, yeah.
But when we get in the hundreds,
Yeah.
that's a loan.
No, you got to see me.
And we're gonna have to get a schedule together for you to pay it back.
Oh, we gonna snap, crackle, and pop them joints. You know what I mean? You gonna have to pay me, G.
So we don't have to get petty.
Yeah, so we don't have to get petty. There you go. The silent microwave slam. This is what kids do. Someone pisses you off, so you close the microwave not hard, but loud enough for them to hear you can hear it being
I
slammed.
don't know
Like,
anything about this.
like, stop slamming. It's more of a kid thing, I would think. I don't know nobody. But you could do it if you was in a house and you knew there was somebody's like peeve, you know what I'm saying, and hear sound. Like one of my things is I hate people yelling my name. Like if Bo was over there and he was like, Kevin, come here. Man, why is you yelling my name like that?
You
G?
always yelling.
Yeah, no, I ain't yelling. I don't yell at
You just
nobody.
loud.
I'm just loud. My voice carry. They got that bass, got that reverb in it, Jack. No, I ain't yelling. If you yell my name like yelling because you too lazy to come over here and tell me what you want, then there's a problem. But yeah, I can see people doing that. Like if you was your girl, you know what I'm saying, or something like that, and she was like, why do you always slam? Or you could be just doing it normally, right? But she's told you about it. Like, this is your habit of slamming the microwave. You just strong, whatever, slamming. She was like, why you always slamming that microwave like that? It could be her timing them up, anything that just ticks her off, whatever, right? And then at this certain time where you want to be petty, you know it's going to trigger her. Her back. I'm gonna do it on purpose now.
No, I did my petty because I had an individual trying to say I'm slamming doors or whatnot. And I guess they thought I was angry. And I was like, nah, these are just some delicate doors. I'm used to like big.
Yeah.
So this is my pettiness. I don't get petty, but I got petty this time.
You get petty.
When I got out, I lightly pressed the door.
That's being petty.
And then looked at him.
That's definitely being petty.
Yeah, I was petty on that one. That
Yeah,
was a
that's
9.
definitely
That was a 9.
the look makes it a 10 or a 9. Because the look is like, you know I'm doing this to anger you. I'm doing this on purpose. All right, so we got the last one. And this definitely happens on social media all the time. You repost a meme. I think it's more for the women, but I'm pretty sure some men do it too. You repost a meme that you know is aimed straight at someone, but add if the shoe fits. You know they looking at your page. You know they watching every little, especially if you get into it with somebody. You know what I'm saying? They already on pins and needles thinking, hey, if say anything slick about me, it's on when I see them, da-da-da-da. So you know they watching.
I know, it's just petty.
That's petty. Petty 9.
Especially when it's, you're dealing with somebody in your household and they're doing shit
Right,
like
a
that.
family member.
No, family member.
Or subliminal
Your
messages.
wife.
Yeah, your wife too. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got me effed up. Who?
Bitch, I'm right here.
Right. Like, yeah. So, hey, that's on a whole nother pay level. Why don't you just tell that person?
Go in there. The fuck you talking about?
Yeah. Go to the next room. I see you talking about me. I see you talking about me
I'm
on
right
your
here.
platform.
I'm 10 feet away from you.
So, y'all let us know who won the gold medal at the Petty Olympics, because, you know, it's some pay stuff. Yeah, I mean, I didn't win it. I mean, what you mean?
I don't know the slow car door close and then look.
That's almost like the microwave.
That is.
That's almost like the microwave. You're doing it on purpose. I'm guaranteeing you're doing that because they've said something negatively about it at some point in time.
Quit slamming my door.
Right, quit slamming my door. Yep.
All right, so.
Yep.
That better?
Yeah. So
walk
y'all
away
let us
aggressive.
know who is the Petty Gold Medal winner and what comment won, and y'all can give the ratings of some of the ones we did. All right, Bo.
Yeah.
Sports entertainment. What you got on your mind?
Entertainment. I haven't got to Stranger Things yet.
I ain't gonna watch it till it build up. I don't like.
I know it's 4 episodes, but I got to. But
I need me and Kellen both saying I need the 8. I need to be able to watch it straight through. I can't watch 4 and wait a whole nother month for the conclusion. I hate that. So
I am. But I'm gonna have to do it on my day off
mm-hmm.
because I want to sit and get into it.
Yep.
But yeah, that dropped, and then musically, like I said, we still vibing out to De La. We still vibing out to Boldy James and Nicholas Craven. But yeah. Did I talk about that Vince Staples?
I don't think so. You talking about the show?
Yeah, that new season.
So.
It's dark.
So they took a turn. Took a different lane on it.
Like, I can say the first season had a sense of humor.
You don't see, though it looks
this
more.
is not really
when I seen the clip, it didn't look like a sense of humor.
It's more like I'm gonna
dramatic,
tell a story about
Hollywood,
how they run their system.
It might be his last season.
Oh no, I think it is, and he knew that, and that's why he did this type of season.
You know when it get like that, it might be your last season.
Like he went somewhere, and it's dark.
Okay.
It's real dark.
Okay.
But he's talking about the Hollywood music business, all of that stuff.
Oh, you letting out secrets, boy. That's when you know it's gonna be your last one. You let out too many secrets. I like Mirrors of Kingstown. If you haven't checked that out, definitely check that out on Paramount. I've always liked it. I forgot the guy's name. He plays I know he's the dude on the Avengers, but I forget.
Didn't he get hurt?
Yeah, he back though.
Okay.
He bounced back. It's a good show. I can't think of nothing else that I've really been watching or wanted to watch that's come out lately.
Yeah, no, I'm getting on my Stranger Things when I got a day off.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if y'all like me though, but I hate getting so in tune to something. They drop 4 episodes, 6 episodes, and then it's good. And then they say, well, we'll be back in spring with the next season. What?
I like that better than bringing an episode a week.
I hate that too.
On streaming. Like streaming.
I can see 4 versus 1.
I can sit and watch all 4 of these episodes in one sit and just sit.
Yeah.
That's basically what I did with Vince Staples. I had my
That's
day
better
off.
than just one a week. I get
just the one, just sit here.
The one a week thing is played out. Y'all already had the season done, and we on streaming. You can at least give us 4 to 5.
Yeah, we can sit and run through this.
Yeah, then make a week or 2 in advance, give us another 5 or something like that.
They're
you know?
gonna give you a couple months.
Yeah,
They know that.
I'll just wait.
They know that they.
But like
building up for the end of
But like Cuz said, somebody can spoil it, but people gonna spoil it regardless. You didn't get a chance to watch it the next day, somebody's online. That's why I just go right past it.
I ain't seen nothing yet. I know people ready to spoil stuff.
They ready to spoil something.
I'm trying not to see anything. Don't spoil anything because I want to watch.
You say don't, and the next thing you think you on Facebook.
And that's why they set this up to make you have to jump on it now. To make you have to, I gotta watch it now because I don't want to just go on somewhere.
When I see any type of title, I just bypass it. Like any type of, you say anything about, hey, I watched, nope. I ain't gonna look at your stuff because I know you about to say something that could be vital to what I need to be waiting on and be surprised about. Nah, I'm good.
But you gonna wait 4 months?
No, I'm supposed to come back out at the end of December.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can wait.
All right.
I'll be off. Perfect time to watch all 8 straight through.
The threads, you got to stay.
I am, bro.
Anything that says stranger?
Anything Stranger Things, I'm not watching it.
Keep moving.
Yep, keep it moving. Especially for my cousin, because this nigga's like the Siskel and Ebert of all movies. Anything movie, any type of miniseries, any type of, he own it.
He's like, I don't want to give spoilers away.
Yeah, you do give some spoilers away without giving them away. So shout out to Cuz anyway. Anything else?
I mean, college basketball is doing this thing.
Shout out to Kanye and Anthony.
IU is on their way. They got a chance to win a national championship, and they've shown on both sides of the football.
Football, yeah, for sure.
I want to see how they look against Ohio State in this Big Ten championship. win or lose, it doesn't really affect how they do in the playoffs. But I need them to win.
Yeah, I want to shout out Kanye Anthony because I'm like low key under the radar. Like, you know, LeBron's kids getting most of the spotlight, you know what I'm saying? And people talk about him. Kanye Anthony was just under the radar unless you know what I'm saying, watch him.
I watch it.
Hey, bro is a hooper.
Yeah.
But he is a hooper. And it's so crazy that he goes to the same alma mater as his father. And it looks like he might be walking in them same footsteps. So it's like, when you say privilege and you say like nepotism, right? Like if Carmelo uses his influence to get Cayenne a good look, right? But it's also backed by skill. I can get with that any day.
I'm gonna be honest. I've watched all these NBA fathers doing their different ways of training and developing their sons.
Mm-hmm.
To me, the players that actually did the training with their sons are turning out to be better basketball players.
So far, that's how I look at it.
LeBron just sent Bronny to the good schools to be amongst top-notch players to try to build up his game. Whereas Carmelo, and I even give Gilbert.
Gilbert, yep. He'll bounce back after that. He had to accident, take a little bit.
He got a meniscus tear, so we might not see him till his sophomore year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To see. But Gilbert put his actual training acumen that he put NBA players through.
Right.
Like people
NBA
came in here
drills,
for training
yeah.
his NBA. Now people been coming to Gilbert Arenas for his training for years before his son even became a ball player.
NBA drills.
So NBA drills. So he put his son through the same NBA drills. I've been watching Carmelo and Cayenne for some years now, and I even said I was like Carmelo, I don't know, man.
No,
I don't know, son.
His son was real scrawny and he wasn't that tall, but he
seemed like he
boy.
wasn't really good. He was more like, Dad,
You put me out here to force me
but
kind
then
of deal.
I would say like his junior and senior year, I started seeing like, nah,
that height,
he
and he got a little bit
kind
of.
of like, I want this. I want the challenge. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I just see him working on his game versus his dad, like going at his dad one-on-one, like really competing towards his dad.
I started watching him playing against other kids.
Well, I was watching him play against Carmelo as far as like, I'm trying to really beat you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he got the love of the game. Like, you know, some people might shoot around and play around.
Yeah.
Nah, he was trying to go at his dad, giving him moves and talking crazy to him and whatnot. That means you want to be as good as your dad. Like, this is a want for you, a true want.
And that's going to make him better.
And that's going to push him to be that type of person. That's what I think is wrong with Bronny.
But the thing is,
Bronny is a millionaire before he even touched the basketball. And I think when you already have money, you already have fame, and your daddy is who he is, how much are you really putting in the gym, and how much love do you really have for the game? That's the question. That's the only thing I can think of. Like, how much are you really putting into the gym? Because dude, he's a millionaire. He was in college and in high school as a millionaire. Not off his daddy status, his own banking account, he was a millionaire. How much you really gonna...
They never worked on a floor game with Bronny, man. He can play basketball, but
I just don't know what Bronny does good. I just don't know what Bronny does good at a high level. That's what I'm saying. I think defense maybe is close at a high level, but still not because he's small.
Attribute. But yeah, he's small, yeah.
So people still going like, you might move your feet, but I'm shoot over you. You're too little. So that's why I think Bronny's having a problem at. He doesn't do anything at a high level. Normally, if you're little like that, you can score. Score. I can score the ball at a crazy clip.
He ain't never been a scorer.
I got a handle. I see the floor good. You know what I'm saying?
He can knock down shots, but he ain't never been a scorer.
So there you go. So if you can't score in this NBA, I ain't gonna have too much use
That's
for
what
you.
I can say about Cayenne. He's been a scorer.
Okay.
He's shown, and he works on skills to be
He
a
got
scorer.
his daddy, that 15-foot midi.
He works on stuff where like
works on real NBA moves.
Yes, moves.
Yeah, he got moves
that's gonna stay.
that are
with
working
you.
the game. That's definitely in game time situations that he can use for real. Shout out to Shedeur Sanders. He got his first official start. I know it's a lot of rhetoric, a lot of talk about how he didn't get this, how he didn't get that. All I'm gonna say is I don't want to play into the narrative because it's a lot of politics, there's a lot of things done on both sides of it that can create tension to try to create a wedge, you know what I'm saying? But the young man has an opportunity. I'm just telling the young man, you know, you do gotta kind of tone down the cocky, arrogant rhetoric based on how they already look at you. You're not Jackson Dart. I get it, it's not fair, right? Like we'll say Jackson Dart, you know, Baker Mayfield, you know what I'm saying? What was the other dude that didn't make it, but used to do
Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Manziel. He didn't make it, right? But they had this bravado, and everybody loved the bravado. It wasn't looked at, but it's the same thing as what Shedeur Sanders do. But you got to understand the climate. They want you to fail. You doing that and not bringing them X's and O's on game day is going to put you right back in the same position. So go out there, exceed expectations, always be focused, know the game plan in and out where they can't take it from you.
Hey, help win games, even if y'all lose. If you ain't out
Be
there
a leader.
losing the game, like hey,
if you're the reason they lose, they're gonna put you back on that bench. They're gonna put Dylan Gabriel back in it. Don't be the reason. Be able to say we lost, but I put the ball in their hand. They dropped them. We lost, but it was defense that gave with these points.
You can't say they dropped them. Yeah, you can't talk like that.
But you ain't gotta say it. But I'm saying people will be able to say it to them. You're never gonna put your teammates under the bus. But the people who analyze it and has, you know what I'm saying, the analysts will be like, no, he put the ball in their hand. They just didn't make the catches. They didn't make the plays. Right. You feel me? But shout out to Shedeur Sanders. I want to see what he do for the rest of the season. Hopefully he gets to be the starter for the Cleveland Browns for the rest of the season. And then they can figure it out at the end. I don't have anything else.
I ain't got nothing.
All right. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving with their friends and family. Everybody, was safe. And it's positive. No family rifts. You know how that goes sometimes. But hopefully everybody had a great time. I got nothing else. Bo got nothing else. It's a Saturday. We wait on a winter storm, supposedly for the Midwest. Hopefully it doesn't come. Hopefully it's one of those ones where, they broadcast it and you get rain.
And I still got to work.
So hopefully we don't get that. I know normally it'd be like, once they broadcast as a winter storm, don't be a winter storm. But the ones they say, oh, it's just a little bit of snow supposed to come your way.
What the hell?
It'd be like 8 inches. Man, y'all said 1 inch, man.
Ain't no salt trucks out here.
And we got to go to work early in the morning, no salt trucks. Hey, I'm telling you, if you don't live in a city or state that has to deal with like black ice and you never dealt with it, my God. And people swear there's no black ice on there. The speed limit is 40 when there is no black ice. You want to do 35 on black ice. And I'm doing 15.
15?
15, 20.
I ain't driving on that shit.
I mean, but depending on what you got to do, you know what I'm saying?
Black ice, no, hey, it's no work. It's it's dangerous.
But I know going 35 and you got to slow down, I'll be waving by when you in that ditch. Bye-bye. But anyway, we'll catch y'all on the next one. Yeah.